Brotherhood approaching conversation kinetically about fiction. This is Black as
Brotherhood language approaching conversation kinetically about fiction. This is Black as Fuck. I'm your host, Alexander Asafa. You can call me Skinny. I'm here with B Walt, B Wizzle.
You can
B
call
Wizzle
me.
for sure.
You can call me 6'7". I want to be called 6'7" for now.
Because that's how tall you are?
That's how tall I was supposed to be. I just didn't have it.
Oh, the white doctor told you 6'7"? Because he told me 6'9".
No, I had a doctor tell me I was going to be between 6'6" and 6'7" once because my dad is 6'4". Yeah, you'd probably be a little bit taller than him by a couple inches, right?
Mom's is super short though, right?
Nah, I mean, she's 5'6", 5'7", something like that.
That's how tall my mom is. That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's, doc goes, you'll be about, a couple inches taller than your pops. Nigga, I had NBA dreams after that shit. Until
Nigga. I was like, all right, I'm gonna learn all this Scottie Pippen shit and I'm gonna be 6'9", so I already know what I'm gonna do.
I was like, I'm gonna shave my head and try to learn this mic shit. But I didn't get any taller than listed Allen Iverson, because real Allen Iverson ain't no 6'1".
Yeah.
Listed Allen Iverson was like 6', 6'1", something like that.
He really
Real Allen
5'9",
Iverson is 5'7".
Standing up, scratching his knees, long ass arms. But
We've digressed as usual.
Clearly. But it's a good digression. It was a natural one. You can hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at BLACKAZFUK. You know what that spells.
Do they know what that spells?
Yeah, just like the website, which is www.blackafhq.com. The same way B Walt got into the show today. Isn't that right?
Yeah, after about 12 minutes of some bullshit.
It was a hot 18 actually, because I was like, he better not say nothing about me being late, because I was early today.
Nigga,
so.
You being early at 6:15 does not make. I am not required to be here at 6:15. I'm required to be here at 6:30. So it was 12 minutes. Okay.
Your math is terrible. Like, it's all the way fucked.
We got in at 6:42. Okay. 12 minutes. That, and fuck you, nigga. Like, you late 99.9% of the time. You late for this. You late for other shit. Nigga, I don't remember a time when you were ever on time, unless you was riding with me. That's the only time you was ever on time, if I was driving. Because I hate being late.
You would feel that way. It's cool. It's
nigga,
cool.
You know it's the truth. Let's not.
It's not the truth.
Your
numbers are all the way off. Your percentages are off.
The truth.
Your decimals are in the wrong place.
You be like, nigga.
You're an English major for sure, bro. Like, for sure.
Nigga, please, let's not play that IQ game. Look, first of all, okay, your motherfucking ass be like, let's be somewhere at 8 o'clock. Nigga, get to the crib at like 8:15. Like, yeah, let's go. How many times have you done that? Every single time we hit up what's the name and no name and all that shit in that little area over there, nigga, you was like, we gonna get there at such and such time.
I miss no name.
I do too, man. That was a cold ass spot, Joe.
I miss no name. We gonna get that motherfucker. We coming to get you. Shit.
That spot was dope. I really like that one. It's one of my favorites.
We coming back for no name. That's on the list. We're really digressing, but whatever. We could get to it. First thing we got to talk about, man. It's on its way in about 38 hours. Loki, man, this final one, bro. What'd you think of the last one? Let's talk about that. What'd you think of the last one? Let's discuss that.
My favorite scene was when all the Lokis turned on each other in the bowling alley. Because it was like, yeah, you knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, yeah.
It was beautiful, right?
But why the black Loki had to be the
Come on, man.
Why the
Come
black Loki had the only black Loki there was like, yeah, I sold y'all niggas out. Damn.
Right. And I still he did the Lando Calrissian. He went Billy D. Yeah, it was like, see, they do that shit on purpose though. Like, you'll see. These white people gonna be fucked up in our productions. Because I pay attention to that shit too. I'm like, why he got to be the one that, like, but then I could easily argue like, that's all he gonna do. Because all the other ones were kind of just like fodder, except for the one that was looked like he was Trump's vice president. But that was a good scene. I was really tripping off the fact that old man Loki really got me watered up, and he was only on screen for like 2.5 minutes.
Watered up? What the fuck is that about? Watered up.
I mean, it was emotional. It was like, you gonna go black? That's what you're gonna do?
You said watered up.
You the one got the purple do-rag on around your face. Are you Princeton?
Explain yourself.
Not talking to some light-skinned nigga making them hymns and hives. So shit. No, it was like, that was supposed to be a heartfelt moment. It was heartfelt. Quit acting like you didn't like root for the motherfucker to get it done. Stop acting like, stop trying to be cool, son.
Look, bro. I didn't see it as heartfelt. I thought it was a dope moment. Dude raised an entire city to help my man get away, but I mean, I wasn't crying about the shit.
I didn't say I was crying. It was watered up and crying are two different things.
Said your shit was water.
You know they're two different things.
You know what? That's close.
It's close. It ain't
That's
the
a
same.
step away.
It's like,
it's
like Sonic the Hedgehog at the end of the ledge. You know, there's levels to this. We're trying to, you know what? Fuck you for making me take the bait and not at the same time.
I just thought of something.
What you think of?
I mean, we straight. Yeah, I forgot what season we in right now. I forgot what season
of
we in.
Our show or Loki?
Nigga, I forgot what season. We in cancer season right now. That would explain why you are so.
Oh, good
You know,
Lord, Fisher.
yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like you reaching deep, bro.
Nigga, I'm reaching real deep. I'm reaching real deep because I know something's happening next week around the same time as this show. Oh man. Oh man. Sweet ass nigga over here. It's okay. You can cry shit. I mean, I'm sure the next episode you'll be teared up too. It's okay.
Use a water sign too, bitch. Use a water sign too. Why are you trying to sit here? You trying to flex like you all concrete.
Oh man,
like you from the earth.
I'm Ben Grimm, nigga. Ben Grimm. I even changed my voice, bro. I changed my voice.
It's clobbering time.
That Prince shit, like they were like, there's certain things you can't do, like and be considered like hard. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a light skinned nigga, you can't make Prince noises. You can't lick ice cream cones. You better bite that shit. Don't lick the ice cream cones. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can't even really pose hard. Like I'm trying to think of a light skinned dude that actually scared me. I can't think of one. Like just
Ice-T, because I was like
strength.
3.
Well, maybe, but off the strength. But just looking at Tito, Ice-T wouldn't have scared me just looking at him.
I'm a nightmare walking.
He looked like one of my uncles. That's real shit.
Like
I'm not kidding you. He looked like one of my uncles. So like I'm trying to now you got me thinking, what light skinned dudes? Light skinned dudes shit. I can't
mind you, this is you brought us here. This is on you.
I didn't bring us nowhere, bro.
Colorism at its finest.
I don't bring us nowhere. You love taking shots at me for being light-skinned to this.
You took these shots by yourself.
I took them away. I took them away from you before you said them.
I just watched that shit too. Let's get back to Loki because we jumped off the freeway.
We all over. I'm sorry. That's on me.
But no. This is good. Loki, bring it on home. It's real simple. I'm gonna miss it. I do. Yeah. Water that shit or whatever you want. I'm gonna miss the show. It's a good fucking show. They got some explaining to do on a couple different things, a couple different characters.
Yeah.
I'm trying to dance, but not dance at the same time.
Why? It's been out for a whole week.
Right.
The rule is 3 days after. You give people 3 days after. It's been out for a whole week. You ain't got to dance. I've seen this shit too.
Weekend. I know you've seen it because I'll get a text at like 12:01 on a Tuesday. Nigga. But yeah, I really am gonna miss the show. This was surprisingly my favorite. I felt like it could be before, and we'll talk about it more after the finale. I might change my whole mind, but unless it just falls off the goddamn cliff, I don't see that happening.
Nah, it's too good.
Right. It's been too solid. Yeah, Kate Herron, congratulations, great job. Sure. But it will be missed, and Owen Wilson's back in the queue for me. Like, this is probably my favorite role of his. That's for sure. Because I never saw Starsky and Hutch, and I don't know nothing else that I wanted to see him in, to be honest with you. But I want my man to get his jet ski, that's for sure. Everybody should have a jet ski if they want one.
Yeah. Wasn't he the one that did those buddy movies with Jackie Chan for a while? Like Jackie Chan kind of...
Oh, the Shanghai Noon shits?
Yeah, Jackie Chan, like he kind of crossed over cultures and shit, right? First he started with black folks, with Chris Tucker. With the
Right.
And he was kind of like, oh, okay, let me go get this white money real quick. And he was like, let's get this goofy ass white boy on my team because Owen Wilson is a goofy looking motherfucker. But
these are all facts.
He's funny. He is funny.
Yeah, man. All right, let's keep it pushing. We will be talking about the finale next week. Loki. One more time. Episode 6. Boo, 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 boo. More MCU just for you. Black Widow. Black Widow.
Did you watch it?
Oh, yeah, I watched it.
I figured.
Well, you said watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, somebody that's unselfish at times let me use the Disney Plus. So it was like, okay.
I don't know who
2 + 2.
I don't know who that motherfucker would be.
My nigga bang all purple all day, every day. Could you imagine?
Is this something?
Niggas, I'm about to say, you go, oh shit, is there? There's some niggas with the blouses, cuz. Let's get out of here, cuz. Okay, you saw it too. So yeah. You go first. What'd you think? Black Widow.
I think it should have come out 2 years ago. I mean, we know why it didn't come out 2 years ago, and you know, COVID slowed everything down. I probably would have been more excited for it 2 years ago. I thought it was solid. I'd give it we got a 10-point grade scale, 100-point grading scale. I get about a 75, 77, 79. You know, I like this. Man, it was solid, man. Like I just feel like I said, I mean, it was kind of 2 years removed from me caring about the MCU that much. Cause you know, Endgame was the. But Black Widow, I mean, I don't want to ruin it. I mean, like we do kind of got to dance on this shit. It's clearly set before the events of
Yeah,
Endgame,
we
and
don't have to dance
know,
that.
right. But I like how they slid it in. So I mean, you know exactly what time frame it takes place. I like her family dynamic with the characters. You know, but yeah, I mean, I was looking forward to it, but like I said, I've been looking forward to it for 2 years, and because I was looking forward to it for 2 years, and finally seeing it, it's kind of like, oh, okay, you know, it ain't bad, but I
Yeah,
don't think it's one of the top MCU joints. Not even close.
no. And it, but that's not really. I feel the same way. That's not really a negative towards it. It just, it was what it was. It did its job well. It felt like MCU's version of Mission Impossible,
Mhm.
especially like all the face swapping and things like that. Um, the, I liked that aspect of it, like how they kept like bringing back the espionage tropes, and made you remember like she's a secret spy, she's on some secret agent shit. The girl, her sister, she was funny. I liked it. She was definitely cute, but she was funny. She kept the whole like she was shitting on her sister about how she poses every time, and that that was funny to me. Then she like walked that shit off like, hey, yeah. Um, my man from Stranger Things. See, now he's on my what if fight list. Like, I need to see Bucky Barnes versus a svelte uh what's my man the truth, the real black Captain America. I need to see that fight, number one. And apparently I need to see the Red Guardian versus Captain America in 84. So somebody need to make that happen over there at Disney slash MCU slash Marvel slash everything from my childhood. Um, but he was funny. Uh, you know, but it kind of felt like this was done by J.J. Abrams because it was just rushing through all the emotional beats, like just like zipping through them, and I that kind of bothered me. Um, it was kind of like watching Star Wars, but like the last one, like I love you, I don't, I gotta die, kiss me, goodbye. Like it was just doing that, like pop locking emotional beats. Um, but it was definitely solid. I like how they brought in my lady from Seinfeld. That was cool.
Because she
Um,
was in Bucky.
Fatisse.
She was in Bucky and the Black Dude.
Right, right. Which makes sense. I thought we see Clinton in Budapest, the way they were like sort of like gassing it up,
Budapest.
but they kind of flipped it on you.
Budapest.
Budapest. It's Budapest.
Budapest.
You really want to do this? You so fucking stupid. um, um, but it was. I was kind of surprised, but then I kind of caught a hint of that early on. I was like, the Taskmaster looks kind of thin, and I remember him not being thin. And number one, I remember him being a dude. So when they did it, it was like, okay. How did you know that? Did you feel any type of way about that? What was your thoughts on that?
I didn't know the Taskmaster was going to be a female, but when I found out which actress it was, I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool.
What else has she been in?
The thing that I remember her most for, she was in one of the more recent Bond films, Quantum
Oh,
of Solace.
was she the one in the red dress? Was that her?
She was the one who was carting around with Bond the whole movie, man. The
Yeah.
Russian girl who was
Yeah.
half Mexican, who That's her. She's just, a little bit
Okay.
older now.
Right.
Because they said her
Right.
name
Okay.
and they said her name in the opening credits, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I didn't see her the whole movie, and I'm like, well, she got to be here somewhere. So it was almost not a surprise that she popped up as Taskmaster because there was nobody else she could be.
Right. Right. Yeah. That was very sort of like a bit over the top. That whole father-daughter, we got through the explosion, 80s scarred for life type of thing. But again, it was cool. It wasn't bad at all. I definitely enjoyed it. Was it better than Yasuke? Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, everything is better than. I'm sorry, that has nothing to do with this, does it? Whoops. Who's being petty? Petty. No, I would give it like I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. 70. 70. So, but I think you're right. I think the 2 years, just knowing all the sort of drama that's taking place to like get it out, I think that did affect it because you just weren't excited, and then you already knew what happened, and then there was the gap in between. So I think that really affected it, like you were saying. Like,
Did you see the end credits?
yeah. That's where what's it? Dreyfus? I keep forgetting the name. Seinfeld. Yeah, that's where she showed up. So I guess it's about to be a street level hoedown in a Hawkeye series.
When does that shit drop?
I haven't heard much on it, to be honest, and I feel very sorry for it because it has to follow Loki, which followed Fatis, which followed WandaVision. So good luck with that.
Are you insinuating that Hawkeye might bomb because of the fact that Loki was done so well, and so was WandaVision, and then the black guy and the metal arm dude?
Absolutely, you goddamn right.
Man, maybe look, okay. Hawkeye has always been the butt of a lot of jokes as far as his usefulness to shit. Like the only nigga walking around fighting aliens with a fucking bow and arrow. You know what I'm saying? So maybe this series makes people like him better.
If he gets down on his Ronin, that'll help. The Ronin character in the MCU has actually there's been multiple Marvel characters that have used the name Ronin. He's one of them. Blade is one of them. I forget the third one. I want to say Black Panther, but I'm not for sure. But it'd be great if they brought in Blade somehow through that with the Ronin shit. And if they do, we said it first, you fuckers. So eat a dick and die. But I mean, he's a family man, so they might John Wick it. You know what I'm saying? That might be a good sort of like influence for it. But we'll see. We'll see.
I guess it really depends on the setting of the Falcon shit too.
Right, because it looks like it somehow has to get to the present because of how they ended Black Widow. So just so we're clear, the sister's gonna take over as Black Widow, or is she gonna stay as herself?
Gotta wait and find out.
Okay.
They didn't make that clear at all.
Yeah. The Red Guardian. Right on. All right, let's keep it pushing. We got tons to speak about. Yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do. We're gonna come back to the Marvel shit later. Tarantino said he wanted his last film for retiring to be a reboot of his first ever film, Reservoir Dogs, featuring all Black actors. Now I got something here to add to that, but B. Wolf, an all black Reservoir Dogs.
Remind me,
Yes.
because I have Reservoir Dogs. Remind people of the premise, because it was a heist movie.
It's a heist movie with what, like 8 characters, 8 total. We're really about 6, if I'm correct.
You know, I'm gonna go back and watch it in a couple days.
Either way, it's a group, and you know, it's a heist movie. One of them is an undercover cop. That character's played by Tim Roth, and immediately as the movie starts, this motherfucker's been like mortally shot, and he's with Mr. White. That's his code name, aka Harvey Keitel's character. And they're trying to get, and then the story, this is one of the first times where you saw a story sort of play out of its own sequence, where it jumped back and forth between the beginning, the middle, and the end, and things like that, which was, back at that time, revolutionary. No one else had done that or even thought about that. So it was cool that way. Tarantino would end up, I won't say perfecting, but improving the technique with Pulp Fiction, which would come out a couple years later, I believe 2 years later. Yeah, it's got Tim Roth, it's got Harvey Keitel, Chris Penn, Tarantino is in it himself, Michael Madsen. Who else am I missing? Who else is in it? Steve Buscemi. that's my fucking character. That's my guy, Mr. Pink. Trying to think who else. I believe that's it in terms of the squad. It's a great movie. I actually prefer it over Pulp Fiction. But I can see this movie working with an all-black cast. And so a lot of this is, do you know who Jason Reitman is off the top? You're the movie guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Back in 2012, he did a podcast reading with a predominantly black cast. So this cast included Lawrence Fishburne reading as Mr. White, Anthony Mackie reading as Mr. Pink, your boy Common as Mr. Brown and Officer Nash.
Oh,
Anthony Anderson is Nice Guy Eddie. That's Chris Penn's character. Terrence motherfucking Howard is Mr. Blonde. And Chai McBride is Joe Cabot, the old man that brings everybody together. He's the boss. And playing the one black character would be the one token white character in this version, and that's played by Patton Oswalt. So for the most part, I actually like who they pick. I'm not a big Anthony Mackie fan as Mr. Pink. Chris Tucker comes to mind.
Chris Anthony Mackie is Mr. Pink, because Anthony Mackie has played a couple of law guys. So he can pull that under.
Yeah.
He's corny to me. So I like
right.
Anthony Mackie, but he's still a cornball. So he could be Mr. Pink because Cops is corny. He could do that. A cornball trying to not be a cornball undercover. Yeah, he can do that.
Well, no. Mr. Pink is the motherfucker running down the street with the Desert Eagle and the money. That's Mr. Pink.
Okay, see, now I got to go back and watch. Now, who was the cop?
That was Tim Roth's character.
Mr. Orange.
Right.
Mr. Orange was the cop. Right,
I can see that. I can see that to what you're saying as Mr. Orange. But Mr. Pink, I'm like, Pink. That's Chris Tucker to me. I can see him running down the street with a Desert Eagle and a bag of money and then trying to explain to somebody how the fuck he got out of there. Makes sense to me. But if he was playing Tim Roth, I'd be better about it. The fact that they got Common playing 2 trash characters. You just can't even make this shit up. You are still falling down the stairs, Common. We can still hear you. We can hear you right now. Hopefully you'll get up one day.
You know, man, some people just ain't made to do certain things, dog. That's just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to play in the NBA once, but I wasn't made for it. You know what I mean?
That's your parallel to Common?
Common's not an actor, man. He just can't do it. Like, I don't know what it is. I mean, clearly he's got the money and time to, you know, get the training and shit, have an acting coach, but he's just not good. And I ain't taking shots. I'm not taking shots at dude. I'm really not. But because I got a shit ton of movies with this nigga in it. And the most, you know, the shitty parts of all these movies is when he speaks. It really is.
Or when he falls down the stairs for 10 minutes.
His bet, in my opinion, I think the John Wick flick he was in was probably one of his better roles because he didn't talk that much. He just fought.
Fought and fall.
Fought, fell, and then drank at the bar at one point. But he's not, he's just not, like, I don't know what it is, man. I really don't. It's like the top half of his face.
It don't move.
It don't move.
It don't move. It never moves. Like, it's
You
never
can't
moved.
tell, you can't tell what emotion he's trying to convey. And then, so like, because of that, he'll say, no, I'm serious. And because of that, like, it'll be a serious scene and you want to laugh out. Like, have you seen The Chi? Have you watched The Chi? He did very little acting in The Chi, thank God. But there's scenes where he plays like this reformed convict turned Muslim that helps out one of the main characters. I believe it's in season 1. And like, he's not good, man. He always seems like he's got a question. Like his eyes, he's just like this. You know what I'm saying? I remember back when him and Queen Latifah did that movie together.
Yeah.
Just right.
Yeah.
I had to go see it because, you know.
The missus.
Yeah, exactly. And like I love Common, man. Like I be rooting for the like you don't even understand. I've Can I Borrow a Dollar? I've been on Common since Can I Borrow a Dollar, which was a trash album. But we, you know, that shit was terrible. But Common got exponentially better every album. I be wanting this dude to be a better, but he's just not. He's not made to act, man.
You defend him like I gotta defend McNabb every time I talk football with somebody.
Well,
I get tired of that shit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But he can't. He's not an actor. Like he's just not. So if they do this remake with black folk, man, don't put that nigga in it, man. Let him make the soundtrack or something. Let him do that.
Mr. Brown is at the table and then he gets shot in the car. He can play Mr. Brown. He can play Mr. Brown.
No, because he's gonna be in the back. He's supposed to be showing pain and fear. He's gonna be in the back going like this. No.
Well, so who would you have as Mr. Brown? Remember, Mr. Brown gets shot in the car with Quentin. Like he ain't in the movie that long.
It doesn't matter, man. Give it to some up and coming black actor that's trying to get out there. Maybe he becomes a scene stealer and gets more roles. But Common don't even need it. Like, nigga, like, just stop it, man.
Courtney B. Vance is Mr. Brown.
Courtney B. Vance don't need it. Give it to some young dude that needs to be seen around a lot of stars so he get a shot at doing something else. You know, because here's the thing. Like I said, man, I love Common, but let's be real. All the movies he got put in because he was Common, not because he could act. He got put in because motherfuckers like, well, people will come see because they'll be interested to see what he can do. But he's not good. He's just not. He's not good. Terminator Salvation, terrible. Just Right, terrible. The scenes he did in The Chi, terrible. John Wick, terrible.
ATL.
He was an ATL. You know where he was okay? He was okay in American Gangster.
I knew you was gonna say that.
He was okay in American Gangster.
I think the director figured out how to use him at his maximum.
country dumb nigga. He did that shit perfectly. You know what I'm saying? But, like all the other stuff. I mean, seriously, bro. Like, just let this dude let him do the soundtrack, man. Let him get on and do that. Like that's what's up.
That's funny.
Maybe if they come out with Belly 2, put him in Belly 2. He could do Belly 2 because the first Belly was terrible. I don't think anybody acted well in Belly, even the good actors.
DMX should have won an Oscar for that movie because it was that bad.
Yes.
That was it. And I'm not talking posthumous. Like, he was by far the best thing in that fucking movie. Hype Williams, boy, I tell you, Hype Williams. He's like the black Zack Snyder.
Bro, look, Common does not belong. Just don't put Common in shit else. Like, people need to think about this. Don't put him in nothing else.
Okay, so who's your all black Reservoir Dogs cast then?
Oh, come on, man. That's gonna take too long for me to think about that because I haven't seen the movie in so long. I have to go back and watch it and think about it.
Right. I mean, I like the concept. It would work right now.
Mr. Blonde, I can see as a Denzel Washington-esque type dude.
I'd love to see Chadwick in this, man. Oh, that'd be beautiful. Yeah. That'd be fucking beautiful.
Yeah, but look, Common don't bring Common in there. Oh, Common in there. Oh, you know what? Another movie that he did okay in. Smoking Aces. When I saw him in Smoking Aces, I thought, okay, this nigga got a shot. I thought he was good at Smoking Aces.
I didn't.
He walked up on homeboy in the bathroom, like, and he spit that shit about loyalty and all that shit. I was like, damn, this nigga is a fucking G. Okay. Okay. You know, but after that, it was just.
What's the name? Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Tarantino said he's not going to do it because he's adamant that he's going to retire after the. Well, he said he was going to retire after Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I know I believe he's still working on the graphic novel. He's got some work to do with that. I'm not sure where he is with that. I think it's out, but I know that was the last phase of that project, so I'm not sure. You know, he could easily change his mind because it's not like, you know, there's like a seasonal thing when it comes to making movies, but we'll see. But it is interesting to think about an all black cast for Reservoir Dogs, but let's keep it pushing. Marvel will no longer allow Stan Lee cameos in future MCU shows and movies. B. Walt, your thoughts as a man that's got each and every one of them, including the Hulks that don't count.
Say it again.
I was saying that
slightly.
Oh.
But I heard you take that shot at me about having that Ang Lee Hulk in the collection.
Because it's fucking trash.
It is trash.
No, I was saying Marvel's announced they will no longer be doing Stan Lee cameos in further MCU projects and future ones. How do you feel about that? Is that a good thing? Is that an honorable thing? Are they fucked up for this?
I'm not gonna call him fucked up, but I think one of the things that we did look forward to was seeing him in the movie. But he's gone. So at some point you're gonna have to stop it, I guess. I mean, because I think it meant more when it was authentic, right? When we knew it really was Stan Lee. Now if they do it, it's just gonna be CGI something or other Stan Lee, and it ain't really him. So I'm okay with them not doing it anymore. Because it ain't really him. Plus, they already did, I forget what movie it was when they said, like, the intro said, "Thank you, Stan," and it was all the cameos he had. I forget which movie that was.
It wasn't Endgame, but you're right.
Right.
And it wasn't Widow.
I don't see
I
a
don't know
problem
what
with
else.
him not appearing anymore because he's not around. You know.
It's sad that it's sad, but it's the right decision. Because you're right, like he's not here. So, but I think they could. You know how they had it, his cameo in the Tom Hardy Venom movie, where he was like he was on the magazine rack at the liquor store. I like those. I think that's tasteful, tactful, and keeps his presence around. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to use or recycle some shit from back in the day or, force it. But just like, paying homage to the man that literally, I mean, one of the Godfathers, right? He's one of the Godfathers that got us here. Like, um, but it's their decision. They can do what they want. I would like for them to continue it, but what was your favorite one, if you have one, or which one stands out to you? Stan Lee cameo.
His cameo in Spiderman, the video game, actually.
The PS4 one?
Yeah, the one that just came out a couple years ago, like 2016.
I don't even remember that. What was that one like? I don't remember that one.
Him, Peter, and Mary Jane were having dinner. They were getting back together. And Stan comes out and says, "You two were always my favorites." Like that was my favorite one.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. I don't remember that, but it's been, well, you already know. My favorite one is actually the last one I believe he did while still with us. And I'll go Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That was, when I think of him, that's the one that stood out to me because that message and just the moment, it all sort of resonates. When Miles goes in, he's trying to live up to the first Spider-Man's promise he made to him, and he goes and gets a shitty ass version of Spider-Man's outfit, and he buys it from Stanley.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Does it fit?" They all fit. After a while, or I'm fucking it up, but at some point they all fit, and then it's like he's got the refund sign, like there ain't no refunds. You buy once, it's yours, bitch. Basically, the whole situation. It was like good advice, literally, while life was looking at you, so to speak. That's how I took it. But that's one of my favorite movies, period, in general. But Stan Lee, man, yeah, man, respect, nothing but respect. We appreciate you, really do. Yeah, it just really sucks that it's over. It's the best way I can put it. Let's keep pushing. All right, we got to talk about this bullshit. Article came out last week that they are rebooting Silverhawks, B-Walk. Motherfucking Silverhawks. Silverhawks. Not Thundercats.
Your favorite character is coming back.
Nigga. In the article, right?
Nigga.
Why did they not? For those that don't know, all right, the main team for the Silverhawks is Quicksilver, Steel Will, Steelheart, Bluegrass, and the Copper Kid. White, and alien white. All white. They have one black Silverhawk who isn't wearing silver. He's wearing gold. It's 1984 and 85. This motherfucker's name is not a hawk, and it's no silver in his fucking name. His name is fucking Hot Wing. Hot Wing. Hot Wing. In a show called Silverhawks with a all-white team. The article does not mention him. Why is that, B. Walt? Why not mention Hot Wing? Why do you think that they mention Hot Wing? Should they mention
Man,
hot wing in this time of this
man,
climate,
bro,
this culture we
man,
living
bro,
in?
we live in a cancer culture, man. Cancel culture. You bring up hot wing, they better not bring them back. They better not bring them back.
They have to bring them back.
They don't
They
have to
have
bring
to.
them back. You know what they could do is they could just change some of the primary characters to different colors other than white. You don't
They
have to
have
bring
to bring
hot
him
wing
back.
back.
They have to bring him back, and they have to call him Hot Wing. Otherwise, it's all shit. It's all shit.
It was shit before. Silverhawks was terrible.
It was terrible. This motherfucker going around with grease on his armor and hot sauce, literally had a flame going down his leg with his name Hot Wing, looking like O.J. Simpson,
Oh,
saving
God.
the whole fucking team. This nigga played running back for the Buffalo Bills, retired and became a fucking Silverhawk with gold, nigga. With gold.
You mad, son?
They have to bring him back, and they have to call him Hot Wing. Because if they don't, they're making it okay to have kids like me to deal with this motherfucker. I had to go to Toys R Us and ask for Hot Wing. Chicken, nigga. Chicken. If they don't, they saying it's okay to call motherfuckers Hot Wing, and then what are they gonna change his name to? What do you change his name to?
Extra crispy? I don't know, man. We already know why
Cajun Sparkle, nigga? Huh? That's what we doing?
they call him extra crispy.
Watch them be gay too. Watch them be gay. Like on like some alien, like gray alien shit. Like
So your argument is they're going to take multiple disenfranchised groups and stuff it into one character. So he's
one trash ass motherfucker. Yeah, bro.
So he's
gonna look like Billy Porter.
He's
Watch.
gonna be black, gay, and disabled.
Right, he's gonna be like a mute or some shit who can only talk to the copper kid. All fucked up. How like
that annoys me when they do shit like that. And that fake quest for diversity, they just dump all of the minorities into one character. That shit annoys me.
All the tropes they won't give a white character in the one, and then like their arc is all over the place. I'm sad. I'm angry. Wait, I can't hear you. What's going on? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Hot wing. Hot fucking wing.
They need to leave Silverhawks in the trash where it belongs. That shit was a terrible cartoon. It wasn't good by 80s standards.
No, it just had a cool ass intro.
And the 80s was the prime time for pushing out stereotypes about everybody. And Silverhawks was still at the bottom of the fucking barrel. That shit is terrible.
People don't believe me when I say, like, yo, the nigga's name was Hot Wing.
Yeah, his name was Hot Wing.
His name was fucking Hot Wing. Nigga chicken. This nigga, they had a superhero named after a piece of chicken. Racist and delicious at the same fucking time, B-Walt. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not watching it.
Fucking Hot Wing, bro.
I've watched every iteration of Thundercats. I am not watching.
You actually have.
I am not watching the Silverhawks when they come back. I refuse. I've seen a lot of the iterations of Transformers too. You know what I'm saying? G.I. Joe, all of that shit. But I will not watch the Silverhawks. I refuse.
I'm good on the G.I. Joe shit. What's the name? We got to keep pushing because I'm just gonna get more and more mad. Like, why they're gonna do a live action Silverhawks movie? They're gonna announce it for 2023. Comma's gonna be fucking Hot Wing, yo. Watch, just watch. Like, that's the type of shit we about to be dealing with.
I'm gonna change your name in the phone right now before I forget. It's Hot Wing.
Well, you better Google my phone ID. You better go all the way in with the Hot Wing. You gonna go Hero Chicken? Go Hero Chicken.
Hero Chicken.
Fucking Hot Wing. This nigga's bird is ain't ranch. So much bullshit, bro. So much fucking bullshit. Anyway, he got a pet dog named Celery. Fucking Hot Wings. Waited 20 episodes for that motherfucker. It's like, oh shit, got a black one showing up.
What's his name?
Hotwood.
Hotwood.
Are you serious?
Hotwood.
I waited a month for this piece of shit. I'm fucking 6. It's 3:30 in the afternoon, Fox 11. What the fuck is going on? Anyway, I'm trying to get over it. I really am. I really am. Lord have mercy. All right, let's keep it pushing. Next up, Mischa Green inks overall deal with Apple Plus after the Lovecraft Country cancellation. B Wizzle. I think this is a coup. How about you? What are your thoughts?
Well, we knew she will. We knew she wasn't coming back to HBO. But Lovecraft Country was just too amazing of a production for her not to show up somewhere. So somebody saw how dope that was, and now she's about to do some damage. And I'm looking forward to it. Whatever it is. She's got an overall deal, right? So she's probably making multiple.
Oh no, yeah, this is a good look for her.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm watching all of it.
And I read the article, and it didn't mention anything about bringing back Lovecraft, which kind of sucks. But you know, she's been money ever since she got on the scene for me. So, congrats to her. Congrats to us. Hopefully, somehow, some way, Lovecraft comes back. I still need to watch it, but I need to finish watching it. But this is a coup. And you usually don't see HBO making. To me, this is a bad decision. You usually don't see them do this. But who knows what went down in the trenches behind the scenes or whatever the case might be. But again, congratulations, Miss Mischa Green. Let's keep rocking. Here we go with the back, fuck yay. Blade Runner anime announces a full cast and brings back a 2049 character. B. Walt, you are the Blade Runner expert here. You there?
I'm still here, sir.
Okay. Can I see your purple do-rag?
You waiting on the purple do-rag?
I'm not waiting on it, but I'm just looking at my logo right now. Thank you. I wish you could see it because then the light came on as Blade Runner, 2049. How you feel?
What
The anime.
Do they say when it's taking place? Is it 2049?
No. So the anime takes place 13 years after the original movie with Harrison Ford and 17 years before 2049. There is a 2049 character in this story, Neander Wallace. You know that guy? Ring a bell?
Right off the top of my head.
Yeah. So there's your continuity, as you like to say. You down with the
anime?
shits?
It's anime?
Yeah, it's an anime.
Where's it releasing?
I didn't see. I would think Netflix though.
Netflix
Felt like that.
Netflix keeps doing just enough to keep me around, motherfucker. Netflix is an abusive boyfriend. That's what it is. Give me all the bullshit that tell me and love me and shit with some anime that I'd actually be interested in watching. I'm saying I'm gonna watch it because I like Blade Runner. I like the idea. It was important to know where it fell. If it was after 2049, I think it wouldn't be as good. I like because if it falls in between the original and 2049, that means we'll probably see a lot of Decker, hopefully. Which Tech Decker was the best character, Harrison Ford character. Yeah, I'm with it.
The I forget her name. She was in Iron Fist, which is probably why I'm forgetting the name. Jessica starts with an H, I think. She's gonna be voicing the lead. The cast looks pretty fucking stellar. It's not quite He-Man, but you know, no one's.
Who's playing Decker?
Let me see. Let me see. Jessica Henwick, that's her name. The Matrix 4 and Iron Fist is set to play as Ellie. I don't know if Decker's in this, bro. She'll be joined by Joseph, who is voiced by Will Yun Lee. Orange is the New Black's Samara Wiley will play LAPD recruit Alani Davis. Succession's Brian Cox is one of the show's biggest names. He's playing Neander Wallace Sr. Neander Wallace Jr. also shows up, which is played by Wes Bentley. Stephen Root, Peyton List from Cobra Kai, Josh Duhamel from Jupiter's Legacy. Let's see.
Neander Wallace.
Burkhard Abdi, Greg Henry, Henry Zertsny. Yeah, I don't see anything about Decker. So is Decker in 2049?
You never saw 2049?
I did not. I did not.
Yeah, Decker's in it. And Neander Wallace is actually I guess you consider him the primary antagonist of 2049. Played by Jared Leto.
Okay, so we got a little origin going on. Facts. Okay.
I think I told you Blade Runner falls in the same universe as the Aliens franchise.
That's all Ridley. So yeah, you did. And I've seen I've seen the first two. I still got a few more to see. I still got to watch David Fincher's rendition of Aliens next. But I did check out Blade Runner. Yes, I did.
Thank the Lord Jesus.
I did. I finally saw it.
That shit still holds up, bro. Way back from the 80s, it still holds up.
Yo, Cameron, we're about to digress, but Cameron, like, he was selling you hard that android was real, especially when he was killing them. I was like, oh, he doing it. He was like, then he showed him again, and he showed him again. I was like, you're gonna buy what he's selling. He's gonna make sure you get it.
Right.
It was good. It was good. Michael Biehn is a beast. Like, everything about Michael Biehn is beastie. Like, I'm a fan. Motherfucker been in 3 movies, 2 hits, and then saved the world twice. Like, that's a goddamn career in the fucking 80s. He's like the Bad Boy Pistons of leading men. He got like 2 championships. And everybody wants to forget him.
But we keep making the playoffs. We only won it twice.
Right. He beat the Celtics. He was beating the Bulls, and they finally got to him. Arnold got to him. Stallone got to him. He's like, you gotta go. Yeah, you have to go.
Wesley got him too.
Wesley got to him. Yeah, man. But Michael Biehn, James Cameron. Good shit with the 80s, Ridley. Good shit. I'm gonna check it out. I want to see 2049 before I want to see this stuff, because like, even if it's like a prequel like that, in the back of my mind, I know it came after. So yeah, I'm with it for sure. For sure. All right, let's get back to some MCU. Go figure. And let's do 2 more. Yeah, this and 1 more. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will reportedly be co-leads in the new fucking Spider-Man movie, according to WeGotThisCovered.com. So the report states that there was some give and take here, because you know how MCU, Kevin Feige doesn't like snitches in his crew. he doesn't appreciate that shit at all. Who was he shitting on? Was it Ruffalo? Was it Hulk he was shitting on? No,
I remember the current
he
Spider-Man had an issue with fucking
uh
talking too much.
Molina, Alfred Molina.
Oh
He
yeah, Doc Ock.
yeah, he sniped him on that shit. Like, so what do you think is gonna happen in the new phase of MCU? And he's like, I don't know. You should ask Alfred Molina. Like, goddamn, like the nigga you hired, you just gonna fry him like that? Like, but so they didn't want. Basically, they wanted to make sure that the movie was a Tom Holland Marvel MCU movie. So there was some give and take in terms of like, all right, well, if they're going to be in the movie, they can't just be in the movie in the beginning because that's going to take away from Tom. So according to the narrative in the report, come second act, it's all Spider-Man. Spider-Man everywhere. Toby, Andrew, Tom, getting it. White boys, Peter, just getting it.
What about Miles? What about Miles?
If Miles shows up, it'll be the greatest thing ever. But we both know that's not gonna happen. But
I guess it depends on which Spider-Man is the 616 Spider-Man. Because if it's Tom Holland, which I'm assuming it is, then Miles wouldn't even be around yet. He's still too young. Right? Because isn't Miles from the 616 universe?
Yes. So I see where you're going with that. That's a good question.
He probably isn't old enough yet. Because now that I think about it, Aaron Davis makes an appearance.
That's Donald Glover's character in the first one, right?
Right. And at that point, he was a high school kid. He's just now getting out of high school. Miles wouldn't be old enough yet.
Okay. Right, because in terms of Into the Spider-Verse, Peter was, I think, 30 or 25. He was at least 25, if not 30.
He's closing on 30 because Miles, if I remember correctly, didn't become Spider-Man until he was like 16 or something like that. So he wouldn't be old enough yet.
Right.
Maybe they give him a cameo or something.
Yeah. I hope he's in it. I know it's not gonna happen. But Toby, I'm a fan of. You know how I feel about Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, his trilogy. Andrew Garfield, no disrespect to him, I just wasn't feeling those movies. The second one was better though, because I literally don't remember shit about the first one. But that movie also came out a week after Dark Knight. Like, I'll never forget that either. Like, whoever thought that was a good idea is a fucking idiot. Like, seriously.
Like, we got the whole summer and this is what you pick.
Right. There's like 16 days to choose, and you go say the week after Dark Knight. Like, you know, he just died, right? Like, he just got the Oscar and died at the same time. Like, you sure you want to do this? So, whoever thought that was cool, I know they don't have that job anymore. But yeah, it should be a hoedown. Spider-Man motherfucking hoedown. Let's get it.
When is this dropping?
Yeah, you know, that's a good fucking question. Let's check it out. Let's see. I don't think I've actually seen a release date. Like, I don't think it's not in here. It's not in here. Okay. Star Wars. The Acolyte. The Acolyte. However you want to pronounce that.
Acolyte.
I go Acolyte, actually, which is why I did that.
Okay. Just don't say that anywhere with anybody who reads ever. Sure. Acolyte. Sure.
Yeah, after the math.
Who are you? Who are you? Black Thought now? You Black Thought? You just changing words, just making fit your rhymes? That's what you're doing? That's what you're doing?
I hope to spit one bar as hot as Black thought.
Bro,
Before
I hope to do anything as cold as he spits a bar. You kidding me? Best rapper on the planet Earth,
you
dead
know,
or alive.
can't be
Best
mad at
rapper
that.
on the planet Earth.
But you talk about Black Jon Snow in the rap game, like that's
Bro.
that dude. He came out of nowhere and just kept creeping and creeping. And then it was too late by the time you figured it out. It was too late. It was too late. It was already over. The Disney Plus Star Wars live action series is heavily inspired by the Phantom Menace, according to the report.
Ooh.
Leslie Headland is the showrunner, and she said she remembered when she was 18 and went to go see Star Wars, and she was she didn't like it was. She was always curious about like why they responded the way they did throughout the beats of the story. Like, why would the Jedi act like this, and why were they sort of just like, ha, about Darth Maul showing up and things like that. So the Acolyte takes place before Phantom Menace, 200 years, I believe. But you know all this. You're the Star Wars guy. I'm just out here posing, right? I mean, what are your thoughts? What do you think?
I will watch anything that's Star Wars. Give it a chance. I mean, sometimes they nail it, sometimes they don't. But I'll watch anything that's labeled Star. Only thing at 200 years before Darth Maul, like I would like somebody to actually really explore the Darth Maul thing. I don't think he got enough screen time because if you see the type of shit he was doing in the comics, like everybody thought he was dead when he got chopped in half, and he was not. Like, dude came back, had his lower body was like robotic. Like he was a fucking beast. Like he was such a killer. I know they had him come back a little bit in the Clone Wars cartoon. He showed up, but that's a guy like, I mean, you want to center a story on a fucking badass, do him. Like, again, no disrespect to the Skywalker lineage, because without them, I guess you wouldn't really have a Star Wars story. But these guys were superpower pussies that cried all the time. We've already talked about this. Darth Maul was a killer, Joe. Like he was a fucking killer, and he didn't get enough play in that movie. And then, like I said, the movie had more of a Disney feel to it at that point. Anyway, it was kind of kiddie. I would love somebody to do some real Darth Maul shit. Like,
Yeah, this, according to the report, the story takes place towards the end of the New Republic, and there was an old RPG that came out like Xbox PS2 era. I don't know if you remember that. Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah. So it takes place around that time, according to her. The Mandalorian was absolute fire, and I'm excited about the next season of that, as well as the Boba Fett section they're about to get into. If they can pull off another one within the same universe, and then I'm forgetting her name, Rosario Dawson's character. She's got one coming up. They can pull this off, like I'm in, because all of those characters were fire. And they were so fire, they were better than the movies, to be fucking truthful. But yeah, I'm gonna check it out. It's just funny that you hear somebody that was like heavily influenced by that shitty ass movie. So if she can turn that into something positive, like kudos to her.
I'm really looking forward to you're talking about the Ahsoka series.
Yes, yeah, because she got one. Boba Fett's about to get his turn. Yeah, it's if they're not doing a limited series with the Marvel characters, they got a few from Disney, from Star Wars to hand them over to. They could do this with fucking a Mace Windu. Like, we need to see that young nigga spry. Like you said, you saw the Clone Wars cartoons, right? You remember what he was doing in that? Hey, Grievous. Bye, Grievous.
Yeah, he got a lot of shine in the clone stuff, but he didn't get enough shine in the movies.
No,
Mace Windu was a killer. Like he's
he's
so
second with
powerful.
the Force.
Yo, like and the purple lightsabers, yo. Come
right.
on, man.
Right. BMF, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it if it'll get us closer to that. And that, I believe, is our show. We do want to give our condolences to, we lost two as we're recording this, two reported today. Paul Orndorff from WWF lore in the 80s, AKA Mr. Wonderful. Rest in power to you, strength and blessings to you and your family. You know what I'm talking about? You remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And let me get his name right. I don't want to mess this up. I want to make sure I do this justice. I'm glad I did. Charles Robinson, who played Mac in the 80s hit Night Court.
Shit.
Right, the one black character. We lost him today as well. Rest in power. Strength and blessings to you and your family. Thank you both for your skills and your dedication. I take this shit very seriously. So we appreciate the memories and all the moments you gave us. But yeah, great show, man. Let me do my official sign off so we can get out of here. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, BLACKAZFUK. Black is, well, you know what that spells. You can find us at Moonshine TV on YouTube. That is our home network. All the content, all the visuals go up there. You can check us out at Anchor, Black AZFUK, to listen to our podcast. Every week, we're here on Monday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can join the show through our website, just like B. Walt did today at www.
It took us long enough, but yes, it took us long enough. But yes.
BLACKFHQ.com. That is BLACKFHQ.com. I think they're trying to kick me out. I'm going to get out of here before somebody tries to put me in a jail cell. Strength and blessings to all of you. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next week. Deuces.
Brotherhood like approaching conversation kinetically about fiction. This is Blackest.